Yo, what's up, YouTube, and the very few people who follow my channel? Haven't been making any videos lately because, frankly, I've been too busy with school, and there's didn't seem to be too much stuff to be talking about with Genshin Impact in general. I've been thinking about playing other games, like, not because I'm bored of Genshin Impact, I still really love Genshin Impact, and I log in every single day to do my daily commissions, as well as the new content, the new missions, the new Primo Gem farming, Primo Gem farming events, basically. And I actually enjoy some of them. I really like the new story for Albedo. So yeah, life's being okay. I've been going to school, doing my work and assignments, but that's not why you're here. That's not why you're here. Why you're here is I actually don't know why you're here, but I'm going to talk about some things that I care about. And if you care about this stuff as well, then you might give it a listen. So basically what's been happening is that there's been some leaks by Yubacha. She or he is fairly well known in the Genshin League community. So let's get that out of the way. First of all, if you care about spoilers, especially spoilers for 2.5, then you should not be here at all, and you should probably close this video immediately, because if you haven't read the spoilers on the screen right now, then you might have saved yourself from being spoiled. If the big red spoiler mark on the title page didn't like tip you off that this is going to be a spoiler vid. And yeah, here on the big page, right in the middle, apparently the second weekly boss in 2.5 for the Inazuma region. I think there's only been one weekly boss so far in the Inazuma region. That's Signora. I almost forgot her name. But I think that is basically the only weekly boss we have so far for Inazuma. Which makes sense because we haven't gone through all of Inazuma's story yet, even though they told us that we're basically done with the Archon quest. But that doesn't seem to be the case based on this leak by Yubacha, who is saying questionably potential spoilers. Apparently, the second weekly boss in Inazuma is going to be Raiden Shogun, which has huge implications for the story of Inazuma, possibly good ones. That because, as we all know, Raiden Shogun was not really redeemed by the end of the story, and she wasn't really redeemed by her story quest either. So this leaves us in a weird spot where she's kind of like, well, we have to be able to play her, so she has to be kind of good, but we don't really have time to give her the story she needs to be redeemed. So we're just left in this weird limbo space where she's playable, and we get her story, and she's kind of a good guy now, but not really. So what I'm suspecting is that this is just entirely my theorizing, but I think what will happen in 2.5 is that we will have to battle her inner self, or some kind of another point where we battle something that is like her but not really. Maybe her puppet A rebels. Well, actually, I don't know if A is the puppet. A is the person inside the Raiden Shogun, right? So what if we have to like join A to battle the Raiden puppet because he doesn't want to rebel, and in some fashion that redeems her. I haven't really thought this through, but it kind of makes sense to redeem her, right? And maybe it's like some kind of inner turmoil, some kind of psychological trouble is going on, perhaps, and we have to help her out to, I don't know, just make things right. And then through that, maybe she'll actually realize that she needs to do a better job of ruling Inazuma, and maybe she needs to like atone for her actions or something, some shit like that. Maybe, I don't know. But it does make me feel excited that we are finally going to be able to battle Raiden Shogun again. If only because we get to like see her be matter in the story. It's kind of weird because there's been some stuff happening in Inazuma since the end of the Archon quest, right? We're getting all this new story quest for Kokomi and Arataki Ito, and they're kind of in the backdrop of the Inazuma story as a whole after the end of the Vision Hunter craze, and we're getting to see the aftermath of that. But Raiden Shogun is conspicuously missing in all of this, which makes a bit of sense, but at the same time, um, she does seem to be the focal point of the entire story. So, why is she not there? Maybe she needs to be more upfront, or like be a bigger part of the story, because I kind of miss her now. If only because, well, I want to see her redeemed. Although I would say that for Arataki, it does seem a bit weird that Arataki Ito had to actually go to the statue to collect the vision himself, which suggests that they weren't actually collected after the Vision Hunt decree had given back to their vision holders. They just had to go there to get their own vision, which seems kind of fucked up, you know, because they were taken from them in the first place. So if you kind of just what if you didn't know that your vision was taken? How are you supposed to get it back, right? Because if you remember back in the story quest in the first act or the first chapter, whatever you call it, we went to see the vision holders and they didn't really know what the hell was wrong with them. They just seemed kind of listless, right? Whereas Ito is not like that, and he definitely knew that he had his vision taken. We never got that. We never got that. What's it called? We never got any indication that that was the case for the other vision holders. So it's really just Ito who had to go back because he knew he lost his vision. What if none of the other people knew that they had lost their visions? Then how the hell are they supposed to get their vision back? Or was it only Ito who was not given his vision back because you know he's just Ito, so who the fuck cares? Maybe it was some plan by Sarah Kujo. Who knows? Anyways, I am super excited that Raiden Shogun will be getting a bit more closure in 2.5 apparently. Theoretically, hypothetically, that this will be the case. And Ayato and Yae, two characters that use her mats, which completely makes sense. I don't know about Yayato, but yeah, it totally makes sense for her. And as you can see here, people are jumping to the same conclusions as me. MiHoYo fixing Raiden's writing for real. Good job, MiHoYo. Probably the CN fanbase was very critical about the writing of the female cast. Should be better and not Japanese waifu game tier, basically. Which I think is a bit too harsh because, you know, it's not just Japanese writing that's bad, you know. It gets stereotypically blamed for bad writing for female characters or whatever, or because they need to make her waifu, but MiHoYo made that conscious decision on their own. You can't blame this on Japanese gamers. You can't blame this on Japanese waifu gaming. Japanese waifu culture is what makes Genshin Impact Genshin Impact. Since you know they like them better than the male. That doesn't make any fucking sense, let's be honest. They're adapting A Story 5. Okay, I'm not reading this because I don't have A and I want to save myself the pleasure of reading it when I do get her. That makes no fucking sense because I'm not getting her at all. And I'm basically reading spoilers, so why would I even care? Eh, who cares? Yeah, drip, yeah, blah blah blah. Me sleep deprived, blah blah blah. Yeah, nothing really near anything new here. That's basically all I wanted to talk about. I'm super excited for the potential redemption of Raiden Shogun. Maybe she won't be. Maybe it'll be just be like some weird robot thing that we have to fight. Some weird Raiden Shogun robot that we have to get rid of for A. And she'll get zero emotional or any kind of character development arc. And she'll just be left where she was at the end of the Archon quest. Or even her character story quest, which frankly didn't move the bar that much at all. So there you have it. We might be getting a redemption soonish in, I guess, 3 or 4 months. Yeah. So if you enjoy my content, or I actually don't really care, just have fun. I love Genshin Impact. See you guys.